2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Well, this is one of the great eating weeks on the PGA Tour. We're in the Bayou at TPC, Louisiana. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this is a golf course where, well, if it's not raining, there's plenty of birdies.
And crocodiles to bite you if you hit it out of position. There's no doubt. This is in the middle of the swamplands. But I got to say, Pete Dye did an amazing thing with this land. He created, I think, one of the coolest golf courses on the PGA Tour. Very small bunkers in the fairways or just off the fairways. Very small bunkers around the greens. Small greens. It's just a work of art. I love it. It is a golf course you could have so much fun playing day in and day out. But I got to say, it's tough. It's not that easy just because of how small some of the green complexes are. You've got to hit it well, but I think if you just know how to chip it and putt it, because you're not going to hit a lot of the greens, so you're going to rely on your short game quite a bit. I find this course to be a lot of fun to play, and you can make a lot of birdies, but the other stuff will come up and bite you if you're not careful.
Well, we love the raging Cajun city of Louisiana. It's a party town. But this week, it's back to stroke play. No team event, so golf your ball the whole way round. I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
Nice out the rough here.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Well done. Take the birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Here's some action from just a moment ago.
Fourth shot here.
And down it drops. What a shot that was. And back to the play, shall we? The second hole at TPC Louisiana sets up the first of numerous birdie opportunities.
Third shot into this par 5 to a green that sits above the player, but watch out, missing either right or long, you're in terrible shape. Accuracy with your third is a must.
You may be thinking about going for the green here. Yeah, that was a safe play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for eagle. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
For eagle! He sits in first position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Yeah, nicely played. This one's for birdie. Go on, get in the hole. Well, what a start. This is impressive.
Whoa, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Not surprised to see Colin Morikawa have a few more highlights. Let's take a look at this one.
Good look here for his second shot.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
That dog will hunt.
Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently in the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, tidy looking shot that.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
7 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 5 under for the event. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
That should find the fairway. From around 120 yards here, currently leading by 3.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Wow, what a shot. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And with that, that's their fourth birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
So far, so good.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And that will take her to 1 under. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course. Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Great putt. Rich, New Orleans, or should I say Nolans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in the row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
It's looking solid.
Yes, they've made it. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 8th. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Yeah, well played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It was on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? The front nine finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations, spot on all day. Awesome.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The back nine begins with a shortish par 4, Rich. A chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Well, this one's going right at the flag. That is absolutely brilliant.
An indefinite range for birdie.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're starting it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
They've had a chat with the caddy, and they're going for it. This one's on.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that almost went in the hole. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Currently in first position. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 7. Good sounding strike, that one. That was special. It's time for another highlight. Let's head to the 13th for this wonderful shot. Fine shot from our player currently chasing the leader.
Good stuff on that putt.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And another one goes, and with it, an increase of his lead. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Lining up the birdie putt here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Sitting at minus 14 now for the round. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Going with the 5-wood.
This one is chewing fiber.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. That'll sting a bit.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
A par putt awaits. Well hold. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko. Opting for the 5-wood. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either, a par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Quality shot, that one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's looking good. Well played.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well played, mate. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That was wonderfully done. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago. Here's a great shot from our player currently in second. Let's get back to it, shall we? Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
I like the look of this. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Putting for birdie.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in two.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated every facet of the game, never let their foot up off the gas.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.